Thank you for listening to the Friendly Fire Podcast. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Share this with a friend.
Follow us on Spotify.
Follow us on Spotify. Yeah, that's a thing you should do now, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we love you. This week it's just me and Josh, so enjoy.
Friendly fire!
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Welcome to the Friendly Fire Podcast.
Dude, ladies and gentlemen.
It's so good to be back. It's so nice to be here. The comments on the last video showed me how much you guys miss me when I'm gone. I'm such a psycho. I was telling Josh this weekend we were in Houston and we were just talking about the pod, and then I was talking about the episode that they did while I was gone with Rough Week and Ridley. And I went through every comment and I was like, I wonder if anybody missed me.
Did they?
Not one single comment was like, "Oh, it's not the same without Matt." But
You're a psycho. Dude.
I know I'm a psycho.
You're psycho.
I know I'm a psycho.
It's okay because every time I do, it's impossible to not look at things.
I did this podcast in LA for this drag queen Delta, who's awesome. She was a fan. I was in LA. I was like, yeah, might as well. And she gets a lot of views, a lot of interactions, has a good fan base. And 2 hours after it came out, I read the comments. And dude, so many of them were really nice and people who are my fan and her fan and being oh, I can't believe or whatever. And then some of them were just fine, but 3 of them were snooze, this guy's fucking boring. And that's what I thought of all day. But then I told myself I'm not going to go back and read in the comments since then, and I haven't. I feel proud that I haven't gone back.
You'll relapse on that. Every time, dude.
You'll go back.
Every time I go, all right, there's nothing bad, and then I wait and I go, but what if there's one now?
Well, you've said this to me before about a comment you've gotten, but it wasn't necessarily that there was one comment that was oh, this guy's boring. It was the fact that comment had 8 likes.
Yeah, I was like, why does this have it?
What the fuck,
Somebody
man?
said that my laugh sounds like nails on a chalkboard. It had 5 likes. Jesus, why does this got 5 likes? But
okay,
anyways,
though.
dude, Houston, not a bad time.
Not a bad time, man. We good shows, I would say.
Yeah, great.
And then we went and watched Evan do Hyrox. Do you know what Hyrox is?
No.
It's a workout competition, and I don't know what my brother's going through mentally, but him and his buddies and they're just all about it. So this race, you run. Okay, this is what the race is, and now there's different weights and different. And I'm missing a couple details, but you run a kilometer. You do the ski erg machine, which is those ropes that you pull down for a certain amount of meters. You run a kilometer, and then you do a sled push for a certain amount of meters. And then you run a kilometer, and then you do a sled pull. And there's strict rules. You have to stay in the box. You can't cross over the lines. You have to do it, whatever. You run a kilometer, and then you do a farmer's carry, was it?
Yeah.
Burpee broad jumps. So you down, do a burpee, broad jump, down, do a burpee. Run a kilometer, farmer's carries for a certain amount, for a certain distance. Run a kilometer, weighted lunges for a certain distance. Run a kilometer, then wall ball squats where you have the medicine ball. You squat and you have to throw it up, and there's a sensor. You have to throw it a certain height to hit the sensor, and you have to do 100 of those. And then you finish. I mean, these absolute psychopaths that do this. And I love my brother, and he beat his record that he had a goal. He beat it by 3 minutes. But dude, we were just in a convention center full of ripped psychopaths for 2 hours.
My brother does that.
Really?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, it was also really cold in there. It was cold.
The fuck are you talking about?
I'm saying it's fucked up. They're doing all that, and then meanwhile we're going through what we're going through, which is being chilly, watching hot guys take their shirts off and sprint. Dude.
Literally, the whole thing was just every 5 minutes, Josh being God, look at that guy.
Dude, it was like a zoo for me.
Yeah, I know.
It was
really
a meat,
because
dude.
Josh is just wants to be jacked so bad.
It was a meat zoo for me, dude.
It was such at one point he was look at the quads on this guy.
Dude,
it was wow.
They're because the physique that you get when you're doing that type of training, it's like it's like when those dudes have like you said, it almost looks like their belly is sticking out with abs.
Right, like they have like what looks to be a gut, but then it's still a six pack.
But it's like defined. It's like they have like
dude.
It's like somebody put cement.
It's nuts,
bricks.
bro. It's nuts.
Yeah, and they don't even have a station for me to come, which is bullshit.
No, there's no.
There's like water
all.
stations for the athletes. It's like give me a Jack Shack.
It was really tough for me and Josh to know we were the funniest people there too. There's no way there's a funny person who does Hyrox. You know what I mean? Like there's no way that you can be that jacked and naturally gifted and have a charming personality.
I think they all ball gag their wives.
I think they all fuck like hard and quick. That's how I imagine like jack guys fuck, like where they're just like, and then it's done in like 2 minutes.
It's like the.
That's how I imagine no passion.
Right, it's like a hit workout for them.
Yeah, exactly.
3x10.
They're like checking. They're like checking their Fitbit, like Patrick Bateman style.
I'm doing 3x4. I'm supersetting with my finger in her ass.
Yes.
I'm working that in between. Yeah, dude. Those dudes are.
Did it give you like body envy? Or
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I feel like a pig. I ate on all fours that night. I said I don't deserve to. What am I sitting down for? I should stand up and eat so I can. I should do air squats while I eat. Those dudes are fucking jacked.
Yeah.
And boy, oh boy, by the way, had I don't know. Oh, I do know because I had that hamburger. Because if you guys haven't been, I've been on a crash diet. I had that when I drove in on Friday morning.
Oh yeah,
we had a burger.
Yeah, we went. Yeah,
I had diarrhea like crazy the next day because I've been on a crash diet, guys. I've been doing nothing but like. I mean, I'm eating nothing. It's really bad for me. I've been just
you're eating like yogurt and meat.
Yogurt, meat, and protein shakes. That's it. And then I hadn't had like a greasy burger in like probably 4 or 5, maybe 6 weeks. So my body didn't know how to handle it. I get back into Austin. I shit so much, and I stepped on the scale and it was 179, and I went, This is the closest I've ever felt to being a lady, where I was like proud of myself for having diarrhea. I'm like, I'm skinny.
Yeah.
Look how skinny I am, skinny mini.
God. Skinny girl.
Skinny girl. Yeah, skinny girl. Yeah,
skinny girl. Dude, this is such a we're such dudes doing a podcast sometimes. I actually don't mind. Do you hate having diarrhea? I actually totally don't mind it. Like, I really don't. I'm like, oh, what? It's all going to come out quick? That sounds great. Do you know what I mean?
I don't like you know what I don't like about mine?
Dude, we suck at podcast.
Yeah, tune in to talk about diarrhea.
Joke World, clip this.
Diarrhea, yeah, that and you talking about killing a dog.
Yeah,
that's so goddamn funny, dude.
Okay, listen, dude. We love Joke World. We're happy that we're mentioned in it. We're really excited to be. I don't know if we're allowed, we're allowed to talk about whatever. I love them. They did like a March Madness style bracket for podcasting. And we went up against Bad Friends in the round one, and I mean we were like this 16th seed, and Bad Friends was the #1 seed, and we did not upset them. I don't think.
I don't even think we got a vote.
I doubt.
I don't even want to know.
It's possible that we got no votes.
I don't even want to know.
But that being said, they picked clips to play, and the clip they played was last time we had Christoph and Luke on. It was me telling the story about like hitting that dog, which like is not a fun story. And I want to be clear, I wasn't trying to tell it in like a isn't this hilarious? No, it was like a really fucking sad, like it was like not a fun story. And then naturally, because we are on a comedy podcast, 2 minutes after I told the story, we're riffing about it a little bit, but like. That's what they used. It was just like Bobby and Andrew Santino like having fun, and then me being like, I hit a dog. And then like somebody in the comments was like, that wasn't funny. He should be in jail. And I was just like, I didn't pick this. We didn't select this and give this to them. He picked that for some reason.
Dude, it
was crazy, dude.
Dude, that's like, I mean, There's a word for it, and I don't know what the word is. It's not treason, but it was treason. It was like when he framed you.
Yeah,
He took something out of context and he went, look at this dog killer. Vote for him in March Madness.
Yeah, exactly.
Look how funny this guy is compared to your favorite
it's David
podcast.
against Goliath.
Already.
But David also kills animals for fun.
Dude,
Do you think he's going to win?
You could have thrown the poop clip in there at least. Poop clip would have been...
At least one of our poop clips.
One of the poop clips. You could have done the diarrhea one from earlier this pod.
Yeah, dude.
Diarrhea talk.
Yeah,
bro.
I don't mind having diarrhea at all. I don't mind it one bit. I would take diarrhea over the like the endless wipe shit.
Sometimes those collaborate.
In
my experience, those collab a lot.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No, because they'll be leaking.
Okay. We have
to plug. No, there's like a hole. There's like a hole in the ship.
Yeah.
There's a hole in the hole.
This is so gross. I don't have. You must have a loose hole if you're leaking like that.
No, my shit's tight as hell, dude.
I bet.
Dude, my fucking ass is
tight, dude. Oh, speaking of shits, today I ate at an Indian restaurant. Everybody told me you got to go to this Indian restaurant in Houston. It was called Aga, whatever. It was fucking phenomenal. When I go into the bathroom after because I have to, I'm not even finished with this meal and I have to shit. Like, it was like that. And in the bathroom, they have, it wasn't a bidet, but they have like a hose hooked to like, you know, the thing that comes out of your sink in the dining room, in the kitchen that you can, they had one on the side of the toilet and it's for washing your ass. And I was
You can pressure wash your butthole there?
Mm-hmm. Well, I know this is a cultural thing. Like, I know that, I want to say it's Filipinos like pretty often keep a cup in the bathroom that you fill with water and then you pour it down your ass to like begin the wiping process before you finish it. And I imagine that's what it was. And it took me probably 30 seconds to decide if I wanted to use it or not. Because I was thinking, I was like, other people use this to wash their ass, but it's water coming out of it.
No shot that's going anywhere near my butthole.
I used it. It was great. It fucking.
How deep did you get it?
I didn't insert.
You didn't insert?
No. I hovered.
Was it warm?
No, it was cold, which I actually quite liked. I actually enjoyed it.
Woke up the nervous system?
It woke me up before my drive back here.
Yeah, jump started you?
But then, like, I just like.
Dude, crazy.
I thought about how many Indian people had used that to wash their ass, and I was just kind of like.
Well, they might use it as like a drinking fountain.
Dude, come on, man.
Dude.
Come on, dude. Don't
I was just
do
being
that.
racist for no reason. I don't even think that's a stereotype. No, there's no stereotype that says Indians drink poop water. I think we're in the clear.
No, there's not any stereotypes.
They make food with their poopy hands, is what they always say, and feet.
What is this?
That's what the clips are. You see the TikToks ever?
No.
There's TikToks of people like the street vendors, and they're just like fucking like using their feet to mix the food.
Oh yeah.
And then people are like, yeah, I want that. I want a tiki masala with a side of shit.
I would eat all that.
Poop foot.
Yeah, I would eat all that.
We'll probably clip that whole thing.
Every video on Instagram that is like Indians in a room. Like, I sent one of two Indian guys rap battling each other. I sent it to Sagalo because we were just talking about rap battle. And the first and top comment was, I know it smelled crazy in there. That's what the stereotypes are. It's always that.
Yeah.
But I also I used the handle. I used the thing because I recently got a bidet in my house.
You got money now,
Bro, I'm fucking other people doing my laundry. I got a bidet. No, the bidet was $25.
Oh, they're affordable?
Yeah. Yeah, I thought they weren't. And then somebody was like, no, I got one for $40. I looked on it. They were on sale, which is not maybe. Sometimes you don't want too good of a deal on something.
Yeah.
But it's worked totally fine. And it's changed the
trajectory.
Yeah, I mean it's really changed the way that I poop. It's changed a lot.
I will never use a bidet.
Why?
Something about it, man. It gets to a point, man.
Just no reason at all. Just goes into black scent and makes up an excuse.
I think it's too. I don't know what it is. It's so icky to me.
What's
icky?
It's literally washing.
I use baby wipes.
You're like one step away from bidet. Baby wipe.
I can't make the jump, dude.
I don't get it though. Why? You've never used one?
Never
ever?
Once.
Huh? That's crazy.
I travel with dubed wipes or whatever.
See, this is okay. So, because to travel with a specific wipe is so adjacent to a bidet. To not be able to make that jump is in like you're trying to take care of your ass in such a way that you travel with a sponsor with
Let me tell you something. There's two things you're never gonna catch me. I'm never gonna have mayonnaise on a sandwich, and I'm never gonna be using a bidet to clean my butthole. And that's the America that we live in.
No, that's the America you live in.
No, that's why I fought for this country, dude. I'm not putting anything near my asshole.
Yeah,
dude.
what war did you fight in? No.
The war of attrition, dude. Nobody wants to sign up. Nobody wants to do the right thing. Everybody wants to sit at home and make TikToks about how New York is. I don't know. What
is New York?
I don't know. I just always every time that's how I had deleted Twitter. I had to delete Twitter back when I just got out of the military because it was just a bunch of fucking blonde haired not blonde haired, like blue haired, like fucking bang cut people being like, I hope troops die overseas. And I was like, oh, I want to beat the fuck out of you. And so I deleted Twitter.
That's fair, but Twitter is for that.
Yeah, Twitter's not for the people.
I've been jerking off on Twitter a lot lately.
That's crazy. By the way, this is...
What do you mean that's crazy?
I want to get back to 1 second before we'll dive into this. This is the ethos of our podcast.
Let's finish poop before we talk about coming.
This is the ethos of our podcast. If you're ever like, maybe I should be like... Because sometimes I feel like this. I feel like I should read more, or I should be watching, or I should be at least listening to like audiobooks or some type of thing where I'm consuming something that's educational or something that can expand my universe. And then I think about somebody who listens to this, and I go, I'm so sorry. You go, what are they going to talk about this week? Oh, maybe poop and cum again.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if they're going to combine poop and cum.
Every once in a while, somebody will be like, so what's your podcast about? And I'll jokingly say poop and cum, like, just because
mainly
like,
PNC.
Nothing, but like, it really is kind
Dude,
of
imagine imagine the toilets at the Hyatt thing, or whatever, not the Hyatt, what the Hyrox place. Those guys, after they finished running, if you run for an hour and 30 minutes to the point where you're exhausted the way that they were collapsing.
And they're taking like gel goop that has like carbs and sugars in it. Like those guys are just on like pre-workout and goop, and then they just worked out I'm off the goop.
I got the goop
on.
And
then they worked out for an hour. Like the line to shit was crazy.
I can't even imagine though, like not even making it about the poop now. Just imagine your day after. Like imagine you do what they did. They exerted themselves to a capacity of like collapsing exhaustion. And then they just go and like, cramp all day?
Dude, me and my brother, 2-3 hours after he was done, we were eating Mexican and he was drinking margaritas. That's crazy, bro.
He's like 27, 26?
26, yeah. Crazy.
That catches up at like 30.
Yeah,
for sure. 30, you have one margarita. He dies at 30 if he does that and drinks some margarita.
You do a Hyrox and have a margarita at 30 years old, you do die on the spot.
if you're my body weight if you have my
you know what is really funny too?
Body fat percentage.
Him and his buddy Jack, who was also there, they're like fucking units, dude.
Yeah.
They both were like, can I have a skinny margarita? And I was like, if you were anybody, if I hadn't just watched what you did and see your body type, I would make fun of you right now. But you just did something that I really don't think I could even accomplish.
Dude, there is something about being 26 and wanting a margarita.
Yeah.
I was 20 when I was 26. That's when I was deep on my Lexapro Marg thing. When I was getting drunk like a teacher.
When I first met you, if you did drink, it was Margs.
I was 26.
Were you really?
Oh, yeah. We've known each other for a while.
I know, it's crazy.
I was thinking about that the other day.
It feels like we haven't been friends that long.
I know.
But it also does. But like,
it's like the entirety of our
We've been
comedy.
here 2.5 years. And then how long were you in Florida?
A year and 2 years.
So we were almost,
5 years deep, dude.
Bro. That's crazy.
That is nuts.
That actually puts into perspective the numbers of our podcast and makes me feel sad.
No, dude, Rome wasn't built in a day, dude.
That's true,
We also probably had like a dog shit. Not that this is like highbrow or good, but like at least we've done 5 years of reps.
Yeah,
our early podcasts had to have been. I mean, you might be able to Guantanamo torture me with them,
bro.
You don't even need to waterboard. You just listen to me try to be funny on a microphone. My second podcast ever.
No, do you have any like footage of like your old like sets?
Yeah,
I have so much, dude. I did a set. I want to say I've talked about it on here, but whatever. I did a set it was a little over a month after I started stand-up. And one of my buddies was at a meeting, an anonymous meeting, and there was a flyer on the table, and it was for all arts open mic. It was, and we did it. It was at the place. Remember when we did the Triangle Club? We did those shows.
Yeah.
They did an open mic there, and they were like, "Yeah, just like if you want to do comedy, just do whatever." Like there's no like light. There's no. It's not like timed. The guy before me did like 3 recovery rap songs.
People just start shooting up in the middle. They're like, I gotta get out of here.
It was like the epitome of like. It's also the
stole my mom's purse and then I went to get some perks. And
yeah, exactly. But now I'm seeing clearly. Yeah.
Fuck. Keep the drugs from near me.
Yeah.
That could be a recovery rap.
Keep the drugs from near me. Yeah. That's
recovery rap is adjacent to like Bible rap, and
Yes.
and the theme of both of them is
Yes.
you should die.
Yeah, it was really it was perfect.
Try to merge like a good thing with that art form. It's like
tough.
Like a clean rap artist. It's like
It's tough to be a positive rapper.
it's like Will Smith talking about like dribbling a basketball. It's
I
like
love dribbling basketball and girls.
but not doing anything without consent.
Yeah. So
And then by the way, 3 decades later, you just beat the shit out of a comedian in front of 1,000 people. And then,
yeah.
and then millions of people see it.
And then everybody knows that your wife like fucks other people.
Yeah, and he goes, but at least he was doing clean rap in the early
But at
days.
least he was clean.
It's the same with comedians.
So after the recovery rapper does his new EP, I go up and do like 19 minutes.
Crazy.
Like a month in, I did like every joke I've ever written, and my friend was in the back videoing it like this, and I still have it on my phone. I've never sent it to anybody. I don't think I ever will, because I recently saw on Instagram Robert Kelly posted a like 6-minute video of Big J doing like one of his first sets. He's standing, no fingerless gloves. He's got like a fucking hardcore Philly accent.
I did see that.
And like some of it was funny, but some of it was brutal. And like I couldn't even really watch the whole thing. And I don't ever want this to see the light of day. Because it was like, first off, it was actually during the light of day. I did this set at like 2 p.m.
Yeah.
In front of, and like in the moment, I felt like I was like killing. And I've watched back and like I am getting like laughs. But dude, it was brutal. But also like for me at the time, like I'm doing like some of the worst shit you've ever heard. Like I'm doing classic like blah 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 blah, and here's the misdirect, like that kind of shit. Like I went to like something. I think I remember one of the jokes was like I went to a Chief Keef concert and like a guy got killed. Which was crazy. I can't believe I got away with killing that guy. Like something like that, right? Like that.
Yeah,
that's
what you do when you're.
I did like a 5-minute bit about how because I've been jerking off my whole life, I give the best hand jobs. Like a bit that like everybody has had. But I'm just like, and then afterwards I like walked off the stage and some old like guy who's been sober for like fucking 50 years comes up and he like shakes my hand and pulls me in and he goes, "This is what you're meant to do." And I remember just being like it was like a spiritual experience. I was just like, I'm going to be the greatest comedian ever one day. It's like, and now like, dude, that set like haunts me.
We'll play a minute of it.
I won't play any of it, dude. You're out of your fucking mind.
That guy
bro.
who came up to you got relapsed that night.
And then he was actively drunk in that moment.
Yeah, he got his 5th DUI and he actually vehicular manslaughtered a family of 4.
Yeah, but he's my spiritual experience. There's another video right around that time of that one when I went to this open mic and I had the fit I had was crazy. I wore shorts, which I didn't know you weren't supposed to do. A mistake a lot of us make. And they were like black jean shorts that were like a little too long. And then I had Vans with like crew socks on and like a t-shirt. And dude, like if you made me go out in public like that right now, I'd kill myself.
I think
I looked crazy. I was also doing the hand job bit. I was just
doing hand job bit with like a chain wallet.
No chain wallet.
No chain
I
wallet.
never went through that phase. But yeah, dude, it
me
was,
neither.
Yeah.
Chain wallet, but no bidet, really?
A chain wallet?
Yeah,
no, I never
for
had.
real.
For
Come
real,
on,
never had a
dude.
chain wallet. Dude, there was a dude when I knew this kid when I was like 19 in my unit. He thought he was a Viking. So he would, during the day, be in the military garb or whatever. Not garb, but like uniform. And then he would get out and then like put a robe on and like gel his hair and like put mascara on. And if you're listening and you were in my unit, it was and everybody at their desk right now is thinking, I don't know what happened.
He was
to
a
him.
Viking.
Yeah, he was like, that's a religion. You know that's a religion that
I
people
don't-
you can identify as like a Viking. Not identify. What's the word I'm looking for? But like you can like devote yourself. It's like a recognized thing by the government.
Oh, like they think
Like
they're gonna like
pagan. Hey,
die and
pagan.
go to Valhalla.
Yeah,
or whatever.
and then but then they're just wearing trench coats everywhere, just freaking
So
everybody
weird,
out, dude.
I love that Spencer comes up every single time you pull this up.
Yeah, dude, this shit is like, it's kind of say like
Oh, like okay, they worship gods like Odin and Thor.
yes, dude. He had like, dude,
So crazy.
it was.
That's probably why he joined the military.
Well, I don't even know if it. Not even about this. Remove the military aspect from it. The type of person who is like, I found my calling. I think I'm destined to worship Odin, and it's
Yeah.
like, dude, you're like a 5'7", 120-pound blonde guy with blue eyes. It's like you're a twink. You're a fucking little. You're a twink. You're not like a badass.
I just wonder what happened. Like, how do you even get to that point? You know?
Because some dudes, like I've met some dudes who do the Viking thing. I met some through that medieval thing that we like film or whatever, and some of those dudes are like, I can at least get it. Like they're like jacked and like they have like ponytails, and there's like a guy that I know that like lives on a ranch that he built, and like he retired and then built this ranch, and he just lives off the land, and like
He's
he uses,
doing like the Liver King thing.
yes, and
He's
it's like
we're living
at least
like
minimalistic. It's like, okay, that's at least kind of cool.
yeah, I think I get that.
But it's like you're in San Diego
yeah,
wearing a trench coat and
I
boots.
feel like
you
yeah,
you
it's
dork.
like it's like crazy to like be in your car and then get out of it and check your cell phone, but like also be a Viking.
and be like,
It's like if you ever post pictures, of
looks like it's
yourself-
gonna be a fucking blood moon tonight.
Yeah.
I gotta go fucking howl at the moon later.
I gotta go sacrifice a rabbit for Thor tonight.
What are we gonna go fucking howl at the moon later?
I don't get it. But
I don't
there's
get-
a lot
yeah.
of. I think I don't know. I mean, that sounds like it was like not obviously before the internet, but like people like bro, like people believe in like crazy shit. There's too much information. Like okay, I watched Clavicular.
That's the fucking looks max guy.
Maxing
Yeah,
guy.
I know Clavicchio.
I watched he did an interview with Andrew Callahan from Channel 5.
Saw that.
And I've watched it and I realized like this is I thought he was like just a psycho trying to like grift and like make money, which he kind of is. But what I think I realized from watching that video is he's just an autistic guy who got a really weird fixation. Because like autistic people very often get the fixation on like certain things, and we all have the jokes about like trains and
playing their
and-
Nintendo
and
Switches.
in wrestling and stuff like
Yeah.
that. His just so happens to be look maxing.
At least that's like a sick one.
Is it?
Yeah, you gotta be hot
Dude,
as hell.
Bro, at one point he literally was like, I just don't I don't know why I would go on like a bowling date with a girl and like not if you're like not streaming it, like what's that for? And then Andrew was like, well, like I don't know, like to connect on like a human level. And he was like, but what's the ROI in that? That's like psychopath shit.
I think that's a bit.
That's true. Dude, this kid.
It's a character. He's doing a character.
I actually don't think so. I do think some of those guys do a character for so long that that's what they turn into. Like, I actually think the Tates are kind of like that. Like, I think it was kind of like a characterization of what they thought, and then they've just turned into it. Now that they're like millionaires and like child traffickers, not child traffickers, but human traffickers because of it. But yeah, like this guy, he was just like, it was such blatant autism.
You think it's real?
Yeah, I really do think he believes, because at the end he gets upset. Like he gets upset that Andrew's like not asking him about look maxing, even though he is. The entire interview is about it, and
The kid just couldn't go on like a rant.
yeah, like the end he gets really upset, and he basically is talking to Andrew, and he's like, so when you wake up in the morning and you look at yourself in the mirror, you're like 100% like happy with what you see. And Andrew was like, yeah, like for the most part, yeah, that's what I'm saying, which is crazy because
Nobody does that.
nobody does that. Andrew Callahan's like not a hot guy, but like he's basically going like, yeah, this is like who I am, like and whatever. And then he goes, well, if you're gonna be disingenuous with me, then we can just end this interview right now. And then it ends. And then he goes, okay, yeah, that's fine. And they shake hands and go. It's crazy. And then like, dude, I don't know. I just like,
What would you do? You have anything that you would change? What is an insecurity of yours? I'm curious about this. Mine's my weight.
Yeah, no shit.
I want to be
No.
newsbreaker. I want to be.
You're not happy with your body?
No, dude, not at all.
That's crazy. I would have never known that.
That's the thing that I think of. What about? But what's yours? Like your probably your ears. Yeah. I just say something. The thing that everybody says. Just like behind you, back. You hear about that one? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Nobody says it.
That's crazy ears. Like physically on my body, I mean the way, like when I do gain weight, I get it in my love handles, which like shirt off makes me not shaped like great. But like other than that, I mean, I'm mostly fine with it.
What about not physical insecurities?
I mean.
Let's talk about it. Let's get into it.
Nah, we don't need to talk about all that.
Dude, it's a fucking podcast. We were talking about diarrhea earlier. We have to balance it out.
Psychoanalyzing my deepest emotional insecurities. That is it's a crazy move to be like, do you like having diarrhea? Because I do. And then,
later being like, what are you afraid of?
And then later being like, I think my deepest fear is never finding love. Yeah. Like just the jump from like the beginning where I'm like, I've been jerking off on Twitter when I'm not having diarrhea to being like, yeah, I'm just afraid I'm never actually truly going to connect.
You know what I think?
What's yours? Other than your OCD and extreme anxiety.
I actually don't. I'm accustomed to that now at this point. A thing that I get truly insecure about is I think it's very hard to be and this is all industry stuff, which is stupid, but it's like it's so hard to be in the world of comedy that I always get insecure that like I'll never be the guy that people are like, that's the guy. And I'm always be like that sidekick conversation that Dillon's had before, where it's like I feel like I'll always get into this weird loophole of like he's just friends with these people and he's not, because so that's my biggest fear is being the guy that's friends with everybody. And we're young in we're super young in comedy, but like whenever I see like the older guys who like people know who they are and they're funny, but it just never happened for them, but they're still around and adjacent to it. It's like that's a fear because of no, dude, no, you're not that at all. You have a successful podcast, dude. This is sick. You're making good money.
Take Kabaza for example.
I know.
Right? Like if he,
brother, you're making good money. I know what you make off of us.
Thinks about ending it, like just because he's not anybody. No, dude. I think I get
the worst thing that's like it's like being like 43 and then you've never had like.
You just said Josh's exact age.
Shit.
You're just like, how old are you, Josh?
40.
You're just like 40. You have a couple kids. One of them has Down syndrome. Like just really specific stuff. It's like you run.
I just don't like. I just think the fear. It's the fear of failure of committing to something so long and it not panning out, because it's like I've been so confident in everything I do all the time, like my entire life, and then this is the only thing that the outcome really isn't dictated by. You have to appeal to an audience.
Yeah,
do you get what I mean? It's like
for sure. I guess it depends on what your example of like being like the guy is, right? Like exactly.
I don't want to be like a guy that inspires to do stand up and being like you do it for so long and then then
you have to take a different role.
Yeah, now I'm the fucking guy that
I have and this ebbs and flows for me all the time, but like just the like concern of like what people think of me and like the insecurities that come with like stand up and like your life being public and like all of this stuff. And like sometimes I truly don't give a fuck, and then sometimes I'm reading the comments of my own podcast wondering why nobody's commented about how they missed me this week. You know, like
people
and
love
it really ebbs and flows where I go like, am I a hack? You ever feel like just like you're a hack? You ever feel like you just suck?
I feel like I suck. I never feel like I'm hacky. I'll feel like I'll say something and I go, yeah, the reason that's not working is because it's such a schizophrenic, delusional premise. It's like, of course, when I'm talking about pulling a gun out in an audience and going bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
It's like, of course that doesn't work. I'm not afraid that I'm being hacky. I'm afraid that it's not funny. And so, like, the thing that I run into a lot, dude, we're just talking shop now at this point. The thing that I run into a lot with comedy is like, I'll like have an idea that I think is probably pretty uniquely me, but then I either don't have a fan base that knows me well enough to like, or they're definitely not there if they're people who do fuck with my stand up. It's like not every time when I'm going out to like Black Rabbit or Sunset, there's, whatever. So it's like to the masses, I might not be as consumable as I see other people. And so I get insecure about that a lot, which is like, if I'm doing like a very specific joke about a very specific, like me talking about like a British guy getting his leg blown off by a cannonball.
Yeah.
And that's so funny to me to be like, take me to the infirmary. And it's like, not me. Take me to a Buffalo Wild Wings. And it just like full bombs. It's like I get weird where I go, maybe I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
No, but dude, like,
and I go, I'm not being hacky, that's for sure. But am I being funny?
there are so many
That's
things
the question.
that are like sometimes like the sign, like I'll pitch a joke to a comic before I do it, and they'll be like, "Damn, that's really funny," and I'll go, "Fuck, this is about to bomb."
Yes.
Cause like you were talking about that joke with Mason in Houston, and he was like, "That's a hilarious," or maybe it wasn't that specific.
No,
one,
but it's that. Yeah, it's part of that
it's
joke.
part of that joke, and he was like, "That's so funny. Like that's objectively funny." But like we had just done a show where that joke didn't hit.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, that joke.
To be fair,
Well, that
Josh-
joke is also what I want to emphasize that I know I kept saying it. That is like a joke I close with.
No, I know.
It's a
I
very
know.
good
to
joke
be fair,
for me.
So Josh did this joke about how the British lost the Revolutionary War and then they have to go back.
On a boat,
which is a funny vision. He brings it up by saying, I fucking hate British people. What we didn't know until after the show is that the host had done like 5 minutes of crowd work with 2 people in the front row who were from the UK. And like that was like a really fun part of his set that like the whole crowd enjoyed. So then flash forward 10 minutes later, Josh is like, I fucking hate British people. And the crowd is like not on board. And he's like, what the fuck is going on? And it's like, yeah, you're like,
something happened in the room that I didn't know about.
Yeah.
And then I get insecure. We talked about this too. We were with there's a bunch of comedians that we hadn't met in Houston on the Late Show.
Yeah.
And at that point we had already done, you had done like an hour and a half or 2 hours almost to stand up. And then I was at like a long time. We both had done 40 minutes of comedy at that point at least. And so it's like we're phoning it in for the 11.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
like,
It's like who like tried new stuff, try to do whatever. But then there's a bunch of not new, but there's a bunch of comedians that we haven't met in Houston. And now they're seeing us fucking around instead of doing like the A stuff. And now it's like, oh fuck.
See,
do they think I stink?
See, this is where like what I brought up comes into play, where I go like the fear of like what other people think of me, because yeah, you don't want to, and I'm saying this because I've been the newer comic watching an older comic who is like the guy who, and like whatever like jealousy is inside of me, like I watch and I go like, they're not even doing that good. You know, like
why is this getting?
Why is he a headliner? Like I don't even. All I ever get is like 11 p.m. spots here. This guy headlined earlier and is on every showcase, and I, whatever. But it's also like fucking.
We're also like, cut that. 38 minutes.
38 minutes.
I'm gonna make sure.
First time in history we've had to cut Kabaza. We've had to cut.
Speaking the truth.
We had to cut Kabaza for telling the truth. Yeah, make sure you get that for sure. Because he told us he was like talking about the pod and the sketches and stuff. He's like, yeah, check out your podcast every once in a while. And like our luck, it would be this one. Yeah, 38 to about 39.
Yeah, dude.
We can cut.
Another joke that, to go back to like the thing where I just never know what I think sometimes I feel like I have no idea what's going to work on stage ever, because I have ideas that I think are so funny and then I say it to people and they laugh and then I try to do it to a crowd and it's just so not. Because I was leaving, I talked about this maybe on the pod, maybe were you, I don't know, but I went to that 7th Street HEB and I saw a guy get caught stealing rotisserie chickens. He had 2 rotisserie chickens. And then the guy radioed in. Did you hear this story? The guy radioed in, Tango 1, this is Tango 2. And it's like, how many tangos are there? And then I do a whole thing about that.
Yeah.
Full silence all 3 times I tried it. Like, I'm talking like uncomfortable bomb. Then I tell people in conversation the same way, except I'm not doing my, the cadence voice. But I'm talking in conversation. People are like, that's so funny. Have you talked? I don't even say it like as a bit. It's like people are like, you should try that on stage. So then I try it on stage, full bombs. And then you're like, really was hoping because I made the funniest people I know laugh with this.
Right.
It would make the people who are here laugh,
Nah.
and that's not the case.
Nah, that's not
Never the case.
It's very rarely the case, weirdly enough. Like I don't know why.
Yeah, if comedians say something's funny, and then you haven't done it yet. It's like it's probably gonna not.
What was the thing that? What was the? Oh, Manjaro, the thing that you convinced Spencer to do. Like Spencer was riffing about like a medication.
There's a medicine for diabetes.
Manjaro, and
just like
and then you were like, you should try that on stage, and he just fucking full bombed riffing about Manjaro.
He's like, I'm not gonna shit because you have to shoot it up. He goes, I'm not gonna shoot up Manjaro.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna shoot up something called Manjaro. Are you out of your mind?
Yeah.
So funny. And then full bomb. Also the Lucas. Were you there with the Lucas one when I finally convinced Lucas to say my joke for him?
Oh yeah, what was it though?
So Lucas McCrary's like, he's a very funny comedian in Austin, but he does like his cadence and delivery is very like. He purposely does stuff that's like silly. Like he'll be like,
it's almost like ironic hack.
Yeah.
But it's so some of it is so clever that it becomes very like it's like it breaks through hack because it's so ironic. It's sort of like Rory Scovel.
It's very Rory Scovel-y.
Yeah.
Where he'll be like, ladies, don't you hate when, or he goes, fellas, don't you hate when your ladies are on the period? And then he just keeps saying it, and it gets funnier and funnier, and he just keeps breaking it. So he has a joke like that, and so I wrote a joke for him, which is, don't you hate when your girl's PMSing? Yeah, putting my scrotum in her mouth. Dude. And it's like I can picture it in my head if he said it the way that I want him to say it, and if it was in the right spot, it would fit so perfectly in his act. And I beg him for like months and months to do it. And then we're at East Austin, it's packed, and I'm like,
and he's crushing.
I go, please just say it once. I'll never ask you to say it again. He's murdering, having like he's having such a good set. And he goes, yeah, fellas, don't you hate when your lady's PMSing? And putting my scrotum in her mouth. Nobody laughs at all, and he just went, okay. I like fucking fucked him over.
Dude, we were dying laughing in the back room. Though.
I fucked him over so hard because I was like, you have to say it.
Dude,
you have to say it. It's so funny.
I'm almost positive I've told this story, but like I was doing a showcase at East Austin one night, packed room, really fun. I'm watching comics go up and have a good time. I watch Reza go up, and he's doing well. And then he just gets on this riff about pregnant spiders. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, it's just like, and it's bombing. Like, it's not funny. There was some residual from him doing well earlier that had traveled over, but by the end of it, he's full bombing. And then somebody else goes up, I forget who it was, and they start talking like about something crazy. And then Spencer goes up and does like this character like Barf Queef. And he's doing this bit, I mean, just bombing for like what was like a hot room. And I find out, I'm going up at the very end, and I find out that what they did is they all wrote a prompt down for each other and gave it, and you have to do it. Like, you have to stick through it. You can't say what you're doing. You can't bail out of it. Like, it has to be like 5 minutes of your set is these things. And then Dean goes up right before me, and he opens and he does the entire, I want to say it's a JFK speech.
Dude, he was on that Dean was randomly reciting that in person for like 5 months.
Start to finish, line by line, word for word, a JFK speech. And then he does, you ever seen an online recipe and then he riffs on that, and the room is at -10, like it's not even at 0, and it's sold out. It's a sold out East Austin on like a Friday night. Like, it's a fun, objectively fun room, a fun time that I was looking forward to. And then I had to go up after that, and I have never thrown my friends under the bus harder than I did, because I had to because
Survival.
they ruined the room. Yeah, because, and then I told the audience what they had been doing. And then the funniest part was that I was like, yeah, and the JFK speech, by the way, wasn't what they told him to do. He chose to do that.
That's funny.
So it was just like, it was crazy. But I will say, I like being in a place with like comics and like my friends where like they can do shit like that because it doesn't matter. Like, you know what I mean?
Totally.
Like, we're not always trying to like prove something. And then I just got to shit on them for like 5 minutes, which was really fun. And I won the crowd back and had like a fine set. But it was like, watching it, I was like, I've never been more furious. Because it wasn't like, I mean, we all know the feeling when you're looking forward to a show and then you watch comics start to like ruin the room.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, fuck.
dude.
But there's sometimes it's out of your control. They were doing it on purpose.
which is funny.
Spencer said barf queef like 100 times. He was trying to tell the crowd that it was a character from our childhood, like a TV show, barf queef. And everybody, and he was like, barf queef. That's like the noise he makes. And it was just like, dude, it was crazy. Did I tell you the story about the guy saying the N-word at the show?
What?
Did I tell that on here?
No.
I think you might have been there that night at sunset. I was following.
Oh my God, I was.
We didn't talk about this, right?
No. Oh
Dude,
my God.
It was fucking crazy. I was supposed to follow Law, and then I think you were after me, like closing the show. And Law's on stage doing fun. Again, it's a Saturday night at sunset. Like it's a pretty solid crowd. And I don't know exactly what the bit Law does is, but he mentions the N-word and then like jokingly asks a crowd member to say it. And then they always say no, whatever. And then this guy, like he asks the guy, he's like, you ever said it? And he's like, no. And then he talks to another guy. He's like, you ever said it? And he's like, no, but here's the thing, man. I don't understand why black men can call each other. And he says it. He phonetically pronounces every letter in this word. But I can't. And the whole room is like, what the fuck? And then Law's like, holy shit. And then he has to like end his set. And then I have to go up. And I've never entered a room with the energy that room had. Because it was like a big Texan guy with his arm around his like a little bit overweight wife with huge tits. Just like kind of like, hey, what's that? What now? And dude, I mentioned it when I went up. I was like, I've followed a lot of like really good comics that are like tough to follow because they're so good. I've followed a lot of bad comics who have like ruined the room. I've never followed the hard R. Like ever. And I thought I was being funny, and the crowd was like, please talk about anything else. We are so uncomfortable. And dude, it was crazy. And then apparently, like just a couple days later, another lady said it during his set too.
It was his wife. He came back. Yeah, they comped
yeah,
in.
His wife came back and was like,
dude,
I didn't get to say it.
Yeah. Well, dude,
you fellas say it all the time.
Yeah, dude, I closed that show out by doing the joke about playing Xbox and being like, I can't say it right now. I'm not on Xbox. And I went, instead of saying I'm not on Xbox, I went, he said, have a good one, pal. And I go, pal sucks, because black guys have a much cooler word they use when they like you. And I can't say it. I'm not this guy. Place erupted. And I just went,
good.
See ya.
Okay, dude. Nice.
It was great. It was
nice.
I've had the opposite happen. I've had when I think something's going to hit in the room so hard. I mean, I've told this story maybe. Followed a comic in Oklahoma one time when I was headlining.
You've definitely told the story, but I love it.
He takes his shirt off at the end of his set, and the place is going crazy. And he's just doing a whole thing about how he's got no shirt on, and then he starts talking about how, like, you know, he has a couple more drinks, he might take the pants off. Place is going fucking wild. And then I get up to head, so I'm about to go do an hour. And I walk on and I go, keep it going for that guy, whatever I say his name. And I go, oh man, what do I just, and then I started undoing my pants. I went, he took his shirt off. What if I just take my pants off? And then nobody laughs. And at this point, I'm fully unbuttoned. And I went, sorry guys, thought you were going to think that was funny. And then nobody laughed at that. And then I had to just be like, okay. And zip my shit back up.
Silence, have to zip it up.
And then like I kept like later on, like after, because I got him.
I know what you do. You go, remember when I pulled my dick out?
Yeah.
Nothing.
And then nothing happened. Nobody was laughing. Nobody at any point had a sense of humor about it. And it's like, I thought it was silly. I'm being silly about the fact that I'm a fucking idiot, and that nobody. And that's what happens when you take risks. Sometimes
you take the risk.
Sometimes you take the risk and it crushes. I had one on this weekend when a guy walked in with a little bitty waist and he stuck that round thing in my face. Sorry. I got sprung. But did you not get what I'm getting at?
I get what you're getting at now. It's just I don't know.
Do you know Sir Mix-a-Lot?
I know Sir Mix-a-Lot. I wasn't really prepared. I didn't know if that was a part of the story, like if that was the riff you had when he walked in. I was yeah, if that bombed, I get it.
No. I started the story and I went, this sounds like I'm doing a Sir Mix-a-Lot, so I finished the rhythm.
Yes.
But the couple walks in when we were in Houston, or two people walk in, and it's like a smoke show girl. She's like probably in her mid-20s, and then like an old guy.
Oh yeah.
And then I was like, oh my God. I was like, rich guy? And then he went, not rich. And I went, so you're in debt? Like, I was like, you're in debt paying for her. huge pop. And the guy went, no, I'm to my daughter. And then I went, thank God. Got a laugh. And then I went, so crazy that you just walked in and I accused you of being her a gold digger and you a pedophile. And then nobody laughed. And then I just had to be like,
I fucking hate
I
British
hate
people.
British people. And then I literally was like, this is why I don't go into the crowd. Because I'm so bad at doing it. Because I'll be like, I get like a big laugh and I go, well, let's keep it going a little. And I go, what are you, a fucking pedophile? And then he's like, that's my daughter. And I'm like,
Everybody's like, it's actually really sweet that he's spending time with his
yeah.
daughter.
He's like,
I don't know
no,
why you would accuse
my
him.
wife actually died in a car accident last year.
My wife died in a car accident leaving a comedy club last year, and so now every single
Year on the
weekend we
anniversary,
come
yeah.
here to remember her and have a laugh. But thank you for bringing that up. Like, thank you for accusing me of being a pedophile for hanging out with my daughter. I'm all she has.
I'm all she has. She's also blind.
Yeah,
I've turned and looked. She's walking into the wall. Dude, being blind. I've seen like the thing where there's. I don't know how. Okay, here's a question.
Okay.
Ethically, now how do you? I saw a blind deaf dog.
Okay.
Would you just run that dog over with your car, man? Would you prefer to run that dog over with your car?
I don't ever want to run a dog over. I've only hit a dog twice with my car, and they were both accidents.
2 times is too many. One time is crazy. One time, listen. We've all shit our pants.
The other one, I'm like 50.
You shit your pants twice. There's a pattern.
The only other one, I'm like 50% sure it was a dog, but I'm not 100% sure.
Could have been a human.
No. It could have been a rooster. I was in Tampa and Ybor.
Yes.
How they have roosters all
They
over
do
the
have
place.
roosters.
So I was leaving the club and I was about to drive back to West Palm. And again, the same situation. Phone's on the magnet thing. I'm driving. I'm like going like 15 miles an hour just down a street, and I'm clicking my address to put it in on the maps. And when I looked up, I saw something. I heard it go. I shouldn't tell these stories. They're gonna clip. This is gonna be on the next Joke World. It's gonna be like, he did it twice. You put this guy in jail. But then I felt it go under my car, and when I looked at my rear view, I thought it was dark. It was 11 o'clock. I thought maybe I saw something run off, but I wasn't sure. And there were a bunch of people on the streets, and nobody was like, "Wah!" or anything like that. So I don't know.
I've never hit anything with my car. I've never hit like a squirrel.
I've hit medians, curbs, turtle, dogs, other cars. I'm a good driver though.
I'll tell you what, there is a clear trajectory. And I hate to say where it escalates to.
I'm eventually going to hit a person.
Yeah.
Nah.
I think this is going to be like when a certain... Never mind. I'm not going to say this.
Now I'm scared. I feel like he cursed me now.
I don't think it's... Listen, blaming me for your texting and driving, and then I go, you might hit somebody. That's like shitting your pants and blaming your underwear, buddy.
Okay. Only one of us here shits their pants. Okay.
Dude, I shit my pants. I shit my pants last week. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
There's 2 people.
Yeah, I did. Oh, yeah.
Dude, how he's shitting his pants right now. Dude, people are like, how is it?
Podcast in a diaper.
People are like, how is it recording with Kabaz? It's like, he's good. I mean, he's great, man, but he does shit his pants.
Around the 45-minute mark, he shits himself.
He starts having a little bit of a poopy.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm having a weird week. It's Ariel's birthday this week, so that'll be fun. We're gonna celebrate that, and then I'm in Houston again this weekend, which I don't know why. I've been lately so not motivated to move around for anything. Like I'm already dreading driving.
Are you guys taking the bus? Or are you driving?
We're driving.
Why not take the luxury bus, man? That sucks.
I think we're getting compensated to drive.
The drive. Yeah, I get that. I mean, I'm so excited to be home.
How long are you back for?
The 8th and 9th I'm gone. And then at the end of the month, I have like 2 random days.
Oh, so you're back for a while.
Yeah.
What are you planning on doing? Anything?
Fucking chilling.
Yeah.
Playing golf. I mean, I'll do spots around here.
Yeah.
I have Moon Tower for a week of the stuff, so.
Velveeta room at 9 p.m. on Monday.
Don't even.
7
bro.
people.
Don't even do it. No, I mean, to be fair, so last year, I had to cancel a golf trip to North Carolina that I'd already booked to do Moon Tower. And I was upset, but I understood why I needed to do it. I ended up having a really good time. And if you're watching this, I'm happy that you guys booked me for it. But then all I did was I did like 3 or 4 spots at Valve. So I was like, okay. But it's the best sets I've ever had at Valve because there's actually people there. So
yeah, and it's good for networking. We'll maybe get some cool people on.
yeah,
Probably shoot some messages.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, nothing more humiliating than being like, would love to have you hop on my podcast. And then they go, oh, do you guys have a good theme? It's like, you like poop and cum. And then maybe they talk about like stuff that like I don't even know if our audience is interested in when we're talking about like bombing. It's like, some guys probably like welding being like, I could give a fuck about stand-up talk.
I know. I think if you knowingly listen to two stand-up comedians do podcasts,
It's going to come up.
It's got, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being delusional.
Yeah, it's going to come up. It's like what we do. It's like asking Kabaza not to talk about shit in his pants.
I have another poop story.
You got a big poop story?
Not a crazy one, but I had to stop on the way here from Houston to go to the bathroom, and I'm sitting in the stall, and I sneezed, and a guy in the bathroom went, "Bless you," and I was like, "No, not here,
Not, dude.
not here, not now."
It'd be crazier if you went gazoon-tight. Because you go, who's back there?
The fuck?
You didn't even do like the real one?
Yeah.
I thought about that. If you say gazoon-tight instead of bless you,
You're a Nazi.
Nazi.
Yeah, you're a Nazi.
Or like salud.
Yeah.
It's a big thing in
People cheers and they go salute.
Okay.
Just say cheers.
1 second.
Just say cheers. Drink your fucking.
Maybe I'm a grouch, a Scrooge, a Debbie Downer. If I'm hanging out with people and somebody goes, we should cheers. I don't know what it is about that. I cannot stand you interrupting the flow of conversation. It's everybody's getting we have the appetizers and we're all getting our drinks and we're how are you? How have you been? And we're having a good talk and it's the first time I've seen my brother-in-law in 6 months and it's good to catch up. And then your mouth is going to interrupt to go, we should all cheers to friends and family. And you go, does everything have to be about you?
Right, yeah.
Does everything have to be about the are you that bored that you have to interrupt everybody else to go, cheers?
What if we all, and then you have that weird moment where you're like, I can't get all of them. I can't get
everybody.
Cups,
I also
so
don't.
Like, it's not even good luck. Or people who take it really seriously. Like, I forget where I was when I was like, somebody did that. They brought our drinks and they're like, cheers. And I did it. And they're like, you have to look me in the eyes when we do it, or it's 7 years of bad luck. Like, who the fuck are you? What the fuck is this?
I cannot stand the furthest extent of a cheers that should be. I will reciprocate gladly is if I'm drinking with somebody, I'm about to take a shot. We hit the glasses, doom. That's the only appropriate one. If you make it a fucking scene, you're the person that does the cha-cha-cha in between birthdays. So it's like, just be a You're
the cha-cha-cha
You're the cha-cha-cha person. You're a boring person who just doesn't know how to have, people hate it. Do people hate it? Am I a psycho? Do people hate it?
You are a psycho for sure. But I do think, like, especially me, I never have an alcohol. So somebody would be like, oh, Matt, just put your hand in there. I'm like, I have a drink. I have water. Like, just because it's not alcohol doesn't mean it doesn't count.
I hate it so goddamn much. It's like a weird social formality that you're supposed to do when somebody says it. It's like, I don't want to do it. I think it's fucking stupid.
I think you should start doing this at every dinner you attend. Not only should you cheers, you should do the fucking... Guys, I have something to say. I'm just so grateful that we're all here at this Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, dude, that's what it's like.
It's on a plastic cup. It's like...
Our 16-year-old waitress interrupts. My uncle's trying to finger her still.
You grab the ranch cup. You're like, ding, ding, ding. Excuse me, everybody. Please put your wings down. Lick your fingers off. I have something to say real quick.
I know that we're gathered here for Josh's birthday.
I know that we're here for Josh's.
I got a crown and 6 margaritas in front of me.
I know that we're here for Josh's birthday and the Mariners game. But I would just like to say I'm so thankful that we can all get type 2 diabetes here together.
That's the thing. It's like, it's for who? Do you know what I mean? Have you ever been at it? And this is a very serious question. Have you ever been at a dinner and go, man, I wish somebody would interrupt this with some corny bullshit?
No.
And every single time somebody starts the cheers, I get the same fucking feeling, which is like, yeah, let's do it, I guess. No, let's make it about you for a second. To me, it's like when somebody's like, oh my God, it's the same type of fucking people. Okay, this is what, so many people are so bored that they think things like this it's like they use it as an outlet to get attention. Okay, so there's the cheersing thing, and then the other thing that I can't fucking stand is like a guy who's trying to be overly funny at like a wedding, like it's a speech. It's like a best man speech, and it's like he gets a couple zingers in, and then he just keeps going, and he keeps going, and he keeps going, and you're like, shut the fuck up.
The person who officiated my friend Sonny's wedding did that. He made a couple jokes up top that worked really well, and then every other sentence was a bit. And I was like, this is the most important day of their life.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
You're bombing right now. You had a riff nobody was expecting, and it caught us by surprise and made us all laugh. Leave it be.
That's it.
And then he tried to give her a weird kiss at the end of the thing. It was bizarre, man.
And then
it was so weird.
It's also like like when the ladies are like celebrating a birthday and they got the sash and they're out and they do this and it's like it's my birthday week and it's like it was your birthday 4 days ago.
Yeah.
You're born. You're an accountant.
What do you think about grown men who throw like extravagant birthday parties for themselves?
Like what? Are we going hunting?
No. It's not like a boys' trip. Like they want to have like an actual party. Maybe they rented out a bar. Everybody can come to.
That's
or
fine.
Maybe they can really.
You're allowed one night.
What if
I
they
say you're allowed
created
one
like a
night.
partiful RSVP link so that everybody could RSVP?
Don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that either. I feel like it's too much.
I think that if you want to celebrate, you should have humiliation asking people. You should be humiliated to be like
embarrassed to be
dude,
like,
I got this thing, and you have to blame it on your lady. You have to go.
We're gonna celebrate me, and I planned it.
Yes, you have to go. My dude, I hate to do this. My girl's like throwing me this thing. I tried to get her not to, and it was you the whole time. But it's like at least say it wasn't you.
Yeah.
Don't go out 4 nights in a row.
You do have to blame it on a woman.
Yeah, I blame everything. Anytime I'm late to something, I go, sorry, Ariel took the car. She's never taken the car ever. I've never had her take. She's never taken the car. She's never done anything that actually causes me to be late. Anytime I'm late, it's my fault. But I will 100% scapegoat her and go, she had to go get like art supplies. And it's like,
never.
Nobody's going to say anything. It's the same thing. But you fucking cheers. If you cheers and I'm at a dinner with you, just know that
over.
the second we get in the car, I'm going to lean over to Ariel and I'm going to go, who the fuck does Stephanie even think she is?
Yeah.
She thinks everything has to be about her. It's a fucking Jared's birthday and you're yapping your fucking mouth about Jared. Everybody's thankful that he's here. Yeah, we're all thankful. That's why we're here.
Well, now I'm curious because I know Jared is a real friend of yours. Is Stephanie a real person? Or
No,
is that
Stephanie's a made up name, but a person who I am looking in my brain.
You are imagining a real person, but you're saying
I'm imagining like
Stephanie.
7 real people.
Damn, dude, I didn't realize you went to so many fucking dinners.
I'm a bit. You could look at my tits and realize that.
What?
Got fat tits. I'm having 3.
Because you're eating a lot?
Yeah, that was like a fat joke.
You're not fat, though.
I'm skinny fat, which is the gross part.
You're not skinny fat.
I got a roll, dude.
You're kind of a little bulky.
Yeah, because I'm fat. If I give me
No.
like 2 more months, I'm doing this crash diet, and I'm gonna I'm shitting like a fucking. It's crazy.
I want everybody to make their bets in the comments in 2 months from now. So what is it now? It's the end of March.
It is March 30th.
So by the end of May, will Josh be? Or what are you claiming that after this crash diet you'll be skinny and more shredded?
Yeah, by May I will be.
By the end of May, or by the beginning of May?
By the end of May, I will be 176.
Okay.
I'm probably 181 because I ate. So
In 2 months you're gonna lose 5 pounds. That's
I'm
all
starting
you're
to get into
saying?
that scary weight though,
What does that mean?
where it's like hard to it starts to get hard for me to lose.
Oh, okay.
Like I'd have to like start doing more cardio, which I'm just not gonna do.
Yeah, cardio sucks.
It's brutal. What are you gonna do? Running? Make me do fucking pushing sleds for an hour and a half?
Cardio is for people
These guys
going through stuff.
Those guys are fucking freaks at that Hyatt Park thing.
Hyrox.
Those guys are freaks, dude. They have their brains are broken.
Yeah.
They cheers.
They either do those or they make sourdough. It's one of the two things.
Yeah, or
what
they
people-
shoot up the air out of fucking Target. That's the type of mentality. That's a dog. They got dog in them. You think airing out of Target would be? Never mind. All right.
Thank you for listening
Thank
to
you
the
for
Friendly Fire podcast.
What a wild.
I just wanted to let you go.
You should have
know,
let me go.
I did. I let you go. He hates cheers.